Hey, I'm NerdChomp. I'm making a roguelike 3D platformer called Imago. In the early stages of development, I've been working on my level generation system to create procedural platforming levels, while also completely overhauling the style of the game. This is the result of that work so far, and as some of you have pointed out, it still looks a little empty. That's because I still haven't filled it out with stuff, like traps and other obstacles. I wanted to build a solid foundation that I could use as a base system for the levels, and then add other stuff in afterwards. Now I'm at the point where that foundation is quite solid, so the next step would be to add those traps and obstacles, right? Well, not quite. You see, this environment that I've been building my levels in will not actually be in the game. It's just a blank canvas, bare bones environment that let me focus more on the structure side of level generation. I want the traps and obstacles I add to be very specific to the environments they're in. I don't want them to just be reskins to copy and paste from environment to environment. So, to figure out what traps and obstacles I need, first I need to develop the different environments. I've already locked in 3 environments I want to do: Volcano, Ocean, and Forest. I may add more in the future, but for now, those are the 3 core biomes that'll be in the game. The one I decided to work on first is the Volcano, so it's time to set everything on fire. The idea is for one of the Guardian Shrines to be in the middle of an active volcano, so things need to look and feel hot. I started by working on the lava shader. If we're in a volcano, there obviously needs to be lava, so instead of falling off platforms and into the abyss, you burn to a crisp and molten hot magma. The shader I came up with uses 2 noise textures moving in opposite directions at different speeds. It uses this as a mask to affect the color of the lava and make it look like it's flowing. It still looks a little too static when you look at contact points with platforms, so I added a little bit of world position offset in the shader to make it look like the lava is slowly rising and slowly dropping. It's very subtle, but I think it helps sell the illusion. And if you want to sell your own illusion within your own video game, you can learn a lot of relevant game development related skills with the sponsor of this video, Brilliant. Brilliant has a wide range of science, math, and programming related courses to help you broaden your knowledge and learn new skills. Brilliant takes a hands-on approach to learning. Rather than reading from textbooks or watching lectures, Brilliant uses interactive examples to test your understanding as you go. It doesn't rely on memorization. Instead, Brilliant focuses on critical thinking and problem solving. This style of teaching makes learning a new topic both fun and engaging. Brilliant's vector courses in particular are relevant if you're looking to develop your own game. Manipulating vectors is a critical skill for game development, and Brilliant uses lots of visuals to help teach some of the more complex topics involving vectors. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/nerdchomp, or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Thank you again to Brilliant for sponsoring this video. So I have the lava, which is a good start, but I need the walls of the volcano as well, so it doesn't just look like a floating plain of lava. The walls don't need to be too detailed because it will be way off in the distance for the most part, and it won't be the player's main focus. I modeled a very basic mesh in Blender, and scaled it way up in Unreal to form the walls of the volcano, and make it look like the lava is contained. The fog I was using for my bare bones template level was tinted blue, but I want the level to feel oppressively hot, so I changed the color from blue to orange, and now it's really starting to come together. I wanted to add a few more touches to enhance the feeling of being inside a volcano. I added floating ember particles that spawn around the player. The particle system is attached to the player and follows them around, creating the illusion that there are hot embers everywhere. Next, I added heat distortion waves. I achieved this in my post-process material. I feed a panning noise texture into the UV of the image, and this creates a wiggly wavy effect that looks like heat waves from the lava. As a bonus, it kind of adds more movement to the lava itself to make it look like it's more amorphous and flowing. And then finally, I scattered these flame particle systems around the level. These are currently only visual decorations, but my intention is to eventually turn them into one of the environmental traps. So these will spawn on different platforms throughout the level, and they'll damage the player if they run into them. Some may even crackle and pop and spew out more flames. That's all I have so far, but I will continue to expand this volcano biome and establish some of the other environments as well. To continue following the development of Imago, subscribe to my channel. Thanks!